May family friends. Oh, this one. Family friends. Where is my family friends? So I have this additional collection of pine tree. Pine tree. There's some drops here. Oops. Pine tree. Madumi siya. People kill people die. Let's look for two other things. Wala na masyadong ano pala. Wala na pala dito masyadong. Ito. Pine tree. Wala. Abot sa iba. Let's see. I want to get this. Let's hopefully I will get this. Sila ang sabish dito. Ayan. 조금 주세요. 안 주세요. parang ano siya, no? Maganda siya kasi. Yeah. Hindi ko ba ito? Yeah. Na lang. Thank you. Fiowo. Yung fiowo sa what's your name? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? The love? The love? Malas sumindi. collecting fine cones here. Yes, I have a lot of fine, of course. Ayan, fine cones. So I am collecting fine cones from the pine tree here. Before, at least I experienced collecting fine cones before I go to the Philippines, because you know, I've been here in South Korea for how many years? For a few years. So I have a lot of time to collect fine cones, but actually I don't have the guts to do this for how many years here that I stay here in South Korea, and this is the first time that I am collecting dried fine cones here, right? These are small dried fine cones. I will use this to decorate. Actually I will do this actually also. Yeah, so it's this little fine cones here. Yeah, the birds love eating this. Actually, the seeds from these fine cones are bird. It's so good that South Korea is a bird lover country. That's why anywhere you go there is pine tree. They actually you know, love birds. But the thing is, during winter time they also put some bird houses, and you know, a good thing that that the South Korea, you know, love fine fine trees for the for the seeds, you know. I don't see people who's actually collecting fine, you know, chia or this one fine cones while it is blooming. I don't see people you know, collecting. I don't see people collecting and eating you know, fruits of fine tree directly from the fine tree here in South Korea. No one do that here in South Korea. Only birds. So actually they actually treat fine trees here in South Korea sacred, because some of these fine trees that you see right here is actually some of them from year before, they actually have the what do you call this, spirits of the deads or relatives, that they put the pine tree to their tomb. So it represents as their family. That is how some cemetery here in South Korea do that. Okay, not some, all cemetery here in South Korea do that. That they actually put the tree, the fine tree, not only the fine tree but other tree as well. What kind of tree or plants that they want their the body of their loved ones to be. So these fine tree are sacred here in South Korea because of their loved ones, of the South Korean loved ones, South Korea people loved ones. It is represented. It is actually, the tree is actually represented as their families, you know, new life, represent as their families' new life. So that's why fine trees and all trees here in South Korea are loved. So the oldest fine trees is the oldest died person here, in not only in the cemetery but you know, before all the not only this in the cemetery but all the sun, the Tongsan or the mountains here, what we call the mountains, all some mountains here in South Korea. So it's part of their history and their culture. So the pine tree here should not be touched, or move by just or move by just some uh, you know or, a general person, or citizen, because especially when it's in the mountain, a mountain pine tree. Mountain pine tree? Because pine tree, we all know pine tree is a good tree, right? So all spirits, it represent good spirits to all, right? So like this pine tree, and it stands tall, the pine tree, when it grew up, it's tall, right? So that's I think that's the reason why. And also and aside from other tree, pine tree lives long, very long. Aside from the other trees, pine tree lives very long. Yeah, so that's why pine tree is loved here in South Korea. And also the other trees as well. In the other, the uneng namu is also loved. And of course our this tree also. Okay, right. And so our spring trees, autumn trees. Yeah, so it is all love. So that's why when you go to the mountain, don't just move some tree, don't just touch some tree. If you touch them, make your blessing first, because it is not just a tree, it is actually remembrance of the relatives of some South Korean here. So that's it. It represents their family. So I think the oldest pine tree here in this park, maybe before there is we don't know if this pine tree is actually, if this place once become a mountain. There's some trees here that actually old tree here. Maybe the oldest tree here in this place, in this park, is actually one of them are considered as tomb of one of the South Korean here. So like that. So that's why all the trees here are blessed. They don't just cut trees. Of course they do rituals first. They do blessings and give respect to the tree before they cut the tree. So they blessed and they give respect. So wherever you go here in South Korea, you can find before they're cutting the tree, they're just not just cutting the tree, they give blessing to the tree. That is one of the culture here in South Korea, which is I really admire to them. Yes. So anyway, thank you for watching again. Have a good day. Can I have one, please? I want this one. It's so cute. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cute. Little one. It's so cute. It's this one also. Thank you. Makita. Ayan. Namumunga na siya ulit ng bago. This is the fresh fine cones fruit. Diba? So, actually the kiat or they call it kiat or fine cone seed. It's very delicious.